Wow, guys, it's been a while. Probably like probably close to 2, maybe even 3 months at this point, yeah. I really have not been keeping up with the Grisaia no Kajitsu read-through, and I know you guys are honestly just torn apart that I haven't been keeping up with this, but I figured I'd get back to you all, it's almost the end of summer. I might as well get, maybe I'll aim for finishing this whole thing by the end. Who really knows? Yeah, I can't exactly remember what was happening when we got back, or when we left off even. Yeah, let's just go right into it then. God, Michiru, what's wrong? Like, God, that's not even the right voice. God, Michiru, what's wrong? That juice you bought for me yesterday is way past the expiration date. Huh, no way, I checked it myself. I'm sure it was fine. Take a look for yourself. Here it says May 3rd. A whole month. Let me see that. Michiru. Don't worry, I'm not mad or anything. Just admit that even a perfect housewife like you slips up sometimes. What year is it? I'm not an idiot. It's 2012 It's 2011. Wait, it is? It is indeed. Then this day, yes, the expiration date in this thing is May of 2012, a whole 11 months from now. Understand? You come in here accusing me of... I gotta go make dinner, sorry to bother you, Ronnie. Dude, cheese it. Hold it right there. You snapped me over your own dumb mistake. How about an apology? She ran away. Yo. Yuji-kun, were you watching? Ever since your polite greeting of "aga" towards your classmate. After you spend enough time with that girl, that's a natural reaction. I think I won't... That's a notification. I think I can see where you're coming from. Pile enough of these cases together and I can't help but bring my deadline for a conclusion forward. One day, the topic of Michiru comes up when we're all gathered together. Incidentally, the person in question is already in bed. Chiru is an alien. A unique theory. Sometimes she rolls a silver paper around her head and receives transmissions from space. Is that a fact? If you keep an eye on Chiru, you'll see it before long. Although I have no intention of taking anything Machina says seriously, the scary thing is, when she says this about Michiru, it almost feels plausible. An alien it is. God, I don't even remember. I don't think I even had like a voice for her. I just kind of did a different thing each time. What, you have a thought about that? I'm talking to myself, so could you please not butt in? You were mumbling something interesting, so I was curious. Sorry, please let me hear your delusions about Michiru the ET when you're in a better mood. Sorry if I rubbed you the wrong way, but try to keep in mind that I didn't mean anything by it. How about you try not to rub me the wrong way instead? Oof. Well, anyway, I'm just glad the vacant head of hers hasn't put her life at risk. Ha! Perhaps the original Michiru-sama has in fact wandered off a cliff and died, and the current generation is an entirely different person. Sorry, Sachan, I think that's going a little overboard. I suppose you're right. More possibly, there's a good chance Michiru-sama's brains haven't yet processed the fact that she's dead. That's really not any better. A devil lives inside Chiru. I don't know more than just... Don't worry about it. A devil? She's camouflaging herself with that show idiocy, but once the veil's lifted, the heartless devil will emerge at last and bathe the earth in our blood. Eek. What's the matter, Sakaki? Sounds like you already caught your breath in fear. Did I not ask you to stop reacting to everything I do? I can do without the play-by-play commentary. I'm going to bed. This is getting a little frightening. Isn't it kind of cold tonight? Now that you mention it, it's a bit chilly. Better get under the covers before I catch a cold. Okay, good night, everybody. Oni-chan, you just forgot about Chiru and have nice dreams, okay? God, that voice is gonna kill me if I do that. Is it really okay to just forget about her? The next morning. Having finished my usual morning routine, I'm waiting for the others in the lobby. But for some reason, nobody's showing up. Everybody's late at once? Seems a little bit too much of a coincidence. The pattern so far has been Amane and Machina noisily arriving first, followed by Sachi and Michiru noisily arriving second, with Sakaki sullenly arriving last. The normal rowdy morning is bizarrely quiet today. Good morning. Just as I'm thinking, Samane appears around the corner of the hallway. She's hunched over, hiding the breast she's so proud of. Her hair's sticking up in places and her skin seems rough. Caught a cold. Shouldn't have stayed up when the season's changing. You look bad. Your beloved breasts are all shriveled. No way, that can't. Of course, I'm just screwing with you. What kind of cold would cause breasts to shrink? Haven't heard of one. Look, could you maybe not torment a sick person? Understood, I'll do my best. Where are the others? Dunno, Makina's out in her room. She must have caught the same bug as me. So we're waiting on the other three? As I speak, someone appears from around the corner. Good morning. Sachi, the next to arrive, has an equally severe case of the sniffles. Her maid uniform is disheveled, bringing to mind certain cheap Japanese pornos. I don't get this sometimes. Oh jeez, you too, Sachan? Yes. 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 I'm truly a failure as a maid as for such sloppy management for my health. In old days, I probably have been forced to kill myself to atone for my incompetence. I don't think there were many historical periods where catching a cold is punishable by death, Sachi. Good morning, Kazami-san. Where are the others? This is all of us so far. Makina's unconscious in her room, Sakaki. Just as I was speaking, I hear the sound of dragging footsteps from around the corner. Nope. Oh. It's obvious from the look at Yumiko's face that she's in a bad shape herself. She must be pretty out of it, since she hasn't noticed that her socks are strangely bunched up at the toe. Her hair's a mess too, with loose strands bouncing around with every step. Leave it. Mind if I ask when I'm supposed to be leaving? I'm sure you're dying to get in your kicks, right? Leave it alone. Could you just direct your sadistic interest elsewhere for the moment? Understood. I won't comment on your bunched up socks or those stray hairs you got all over the place. Damn! You better watch out once I get better. Yumiko's forehead creases in the usual way as she straightens her hair and fixes her socks. But the powerful aura of rage that normally accompanies her scowls isn't there. Yuji-kun, you seem fine. Staying healthy is part of my job. So the only ones healthy would be Kazami-san and... Yeah, it's come to think of it, I haven't seen her yet today. At the very moment, everyone was imagining a certain face. How pathetic, you guys! Michiru dramatically appears in the hallway, as if she'd been lying in wait for the right moment to make her grand entrance. Probably because she had, in fact, been lying in wait for the right moment to make her grand entrance. She jabs a finger out at us in an apparent attempt at an impressive pose. You've got to watch out when the season changes. Sure enough, every one of you gets sick yet again. You're negligee with your health. I'm not sick. Did you mean negligent? Talk about negligee. Ignoring me in her own poor grasp of language, Michiru continues to harp on the negligee group. Even though your energy is all you're good for, you catch a cold and stand around sniffling like idiots. Seriously, pathetic. I don't want to hear this from you, people. Likewise, ignoring Sakaki's crankiness, Michiru reaches into the pouch she's carrying, takes out a variety of boxes and plastic pouches, and places them on the common room table. Well, I gotta get OBS back. Yep, okay. Here, I got medicine and instant porridge ready. Everybody take your share, then go back to your room and get better at once. Understood? It pisses me off, but I can't talk back this time. I'll take it with thanks, Michiru-san. Thank me if you must, or rather you must thank me. In a truly rare spectacle, the group obediently follows Michiru's orders. Michiru seems absolutely overjoyed. She's got the expression of a man about to jizz in his pants. Oh god, like... This can't be what they wrote in this. Oh god, this was a game, like, they sold for money. There's no way this is what the Japanese put. It's just like, talking about the friend who hated black people. Like, there's just no way this is what happened. At times like this, there's some reason that girls always are the ones who stay healthy. This has happened before. I don't know why, but Matsushima-san is the only one who doesn't catch the bugs that go around the dorm. Frankly, for a while I was suspicious he was poisoning us. Poisoning? Why are you lost in thought all of a sudden? Might not be too far off with that hypothesis. It's just that you aren't the ones being poisoned here. What? But once again, I'm splendidly resistant to cold. I wonder why. Michiru tilts her head in honest puzzlement. Daily vitamin C intake on the levels of her self-poisoning. A sleep and activity schedule like that of a grade schooler. A natural, tranquil, vacant mind. Combining all of these factors, it's no wonder she doesn't get sick often. Well, whatever. Come on, don't just stand there, Yumiko. Take what you need and get back to your room. You don't have to tell me. What is that going on right there? Although her words sound defiant, Sakaki also obediently takes advantage of Michiru's kindness. Even if her willpower has been weakened by the cold, it doesn't seem like the Sakaki I know. I see. I've gotten something of a new perspective on this girl. Honestly, there's no mistaking the fact that she's an idiot, but without a doubt, she's a necessary idiot for this place. Among this strangely precious bunch, Michiru is a complete outlier in her lifestyle patterns and thought processes, creating a good balance. The porridge. There's no plum flavor. Amane took that one alright. I'll bring one to your room later, so just take the medicine back for now. Yes, okay. Thank you. Yes, Yumiko, shower me in gratitude. No, I mean, you could sprinkle me with a little gratitude if you feel like it. Above all, I'm seriously surprised by the way something vaguely resembling friendly feeling seems to be temporarily present between her and this box cutter woman. Sakaki's apparent interest in Michiru also seems to hint at a new sort of positive emotion. Michiru might have some sort of mysterious charm in her own right. Hey, Yūji! What? You two, don't just stand there. Put on a face mask so you don't catch the cold. Here, I've got some ready, so hurry up. Yeah, I'll take one. Taking the mask Michiru thrusts out at me, I return to my room. There are parts of people you can't judge from a unified perspective. Trivial as it might seem, I've picked up another bit of knowledge at this school. God, what a fun scene. Gulp, gulp, gulp. A sour, it's just sour. Several days after the cold incident in the dormitory, once again I encounter Michiru drinking something sour in the lobby. From the way she's writhing in agony, she doesn't seem to have gotten used to it in the least. Why are you so caught up drinking sour things? You don't seem to enjoy them. Do you enjoy making yourself miserable? If this is just one facet of a deeper masochistic fetish, I'll have to demonstrate a certain level of acceptance and understanding. Shut up already. Getting lots of vitamin C makes you smarter. Don't you know that much? What? Who published a thesis like that, and where? I like to think I have a basic familiarity with the benefits of vitamins, at least. Vitamin C's effects are so famous I'm actually surprised to hear anyone's still researching it. A thesis? Don't know about that, but you know, it's in sardine or tuna heads or whatever. You've heard about it, right? Vitamin C? Sardines? The head of tuna? Sardines, tuna, and a positive effect on the intellect. I think I get it. Oh, I finally remembered, but I won't give you any. I'll show you. I'm gonna get way smarter than you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What's with that confident expression? You'll regret this when I'm the one teaching you stuff. Unfortunately, judging by the way she's confusing vitamin C with DHA, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But to explain her mistake here would be too cruel. I'm sure she'll naturally discover the truth herself someday. Well, you might not be capable of teaching me much at the moment, but I'm counting on you to help me out if I get sick. What's with that? Don't worry about it. You just keep up with the vitamin C intake and regular sleep patterns for everyone's sake. I plan to. Not that it's any of your business. Spitting out a venerable tsundere stock phrase as her parting shot, Michiru stalks off. I don't stick labels on people prematurely, but regarding the girl named Matsushima Michiru, in consideration of various events up to including the current case, I've arrived at a certain conclusion. So full of yourself, don't think I'm going to give you any of my vitamin C brain juice. This girl is, in fact, an idiot. Probably because I've been living in a world where maintaining a decidedly realistic perspective is a matter of necessity. I've never felt any interest in the paranormal or occult phenomena. Such stories are often frauds created to prey on the weakness of human nature, and more fundamentally, I've never found any meaning in the idea of the supernatural. But in my workplace, where human lives are frequently given and taken, these sorts of rumors aren't uncommon. Even a disinterested party like me has absorbed more stories than I can count on both hands. Power just kicked? Well, we'll see if everything worked. Past the power just kicked out on my monitors real quick. It might just be... Hold on. I don't know. All the wires are fine. Who knows? So what ended up happening to the person who approached the tunnel? When he got back, he went delirious with fever. His limbs grew numb and eventually totally immobile. When a doctor examined him, they couldn't find any cause for his condition. They threw in a towel and left him in a rotten bed. This is made up, right? When Kazami-san tells a story, it seems frighteningly real. You just probably just making up a fake ending to scare us. I bet the guy's perfectly fine and they still keep in touch even now. No, that's what really happened, and he died a month later. Eek, that's a lie. He should be fine by the template. Say it's a lie, alright? I don't tell lies, even white lies. He's dead. Left me a little something in his will. No! I've got no freaking idea if Chihiro's happy or terrified. I believe Michiru-sama is scared out of her wits, such as they are. Compared to the reasonably calm Sachi and Makina, Michiru is in a state of serious terror. Y'all are hopeless. Amane's expression is also strangely cramped. By the way her Kansai accent is leaking out, I'd say she's not quite unaffected herself. Was his death in fact related to some sort of curse? I don't know. He wasn't that healthy to start out with, so there's a good chance he just picked up some illnesses that killed him. But the doctor couldn't find anything wrong with him, right? Yeah. God, jeez, I'm telling you, that's too freaky. Maybe he was like chronically ill and he didn't know some coughing for half a year before that. Is there some explanation like that, please? No. Ooh. God, that's a face. Michiru clamps her hands over her ears and thrashes around, moaning like a wild animal. Though the course of her evolution seems to have reached a new stage, this isn't the time to study that hypothesis. Were you that scared? Sorry. That's not it. I wasn't scared or anything, just surprised and scared. Calm yourself, Michiru-sama. You're spinning in circles like the hands of a clock. I mean, what's wrong with this guy? Usually you'd show consideration and lighten the story up just a teensy bit. He's ruthless, totally ruthless. There, it's okay. Even if Chihiro did piss herself from fear on the spot, everyone here's kind enough to pretend we didn't notice. I did not piss myself, and that's cruelty, not kindness. Don't ignore something like that. Understood. If and when Michiru pisses herself, I promise to play close attention. God, piss off! At any rate, my story's over, so let's stop for now. There are 5 candles in front of us. I blow out the flame on the last one that's still burning. That's that. Good work, everybody. Sachi turns on the lights and begins to clean up the candles. After dinner, for some reason, we all ended up telling scary stories in the lobby. It was a standard campfire-style ghost stories round, with everyone having a try at frightening the rest. Maybe the lukewarm summer night made for good atmosphere as everyone got into it. When you get down to it, the last story from Yūji-kun has to be the scariest. Yes, the way Kazami-san's story was dressed up made it seem particularly believable. Well, it's not fiction. Gotta cut it out. At least say it's just a story at the end. That's the absolute minimum of human decency. If I told you it's just a story now, would you believe me? Sure, would you say it? I'll believe you. Alright, got it. That story about the tunnel was all a lie. Also, my coworker's alive and kicking. Huh? Oh my god. It's no good. I can't buy that. Get inside my head. Brainwash me. Buy me a brainwashing machine right now. I think they'd give up after a few minutes with your brain. Oof. Ignoring Michiru's hysterics, everyone starts to head back to their rooms. At this point, I realize something's been a bit odd about tonight. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Sakaki. The others pause at my words, then turn back around with thoughtful expressions on their faces. Now that you mention it, I haven't run into her today either. Sachan, how about you? No, I did catch a glimpse of her in school, but I don't recall seeing her in the dorm. I saw her for just a sec, but she was right into her room. I don't know about after that. Maybe she didn't want to deal with us in a group. Given Sakaki's personality, I can't imagine her voluntarily participating in this sort of social event. My guess would be she just shut herself up in her room, since she couldn't avoid running into her gathering if she went downstairs. No, she really doesn't hate this sort of event. Really? Well, I wouldn't say she goes out of her way to join in, but I think she feels that she should at least show up. Mane nods at Michiru's words. That's right. Usually when everybody gathers here, she'll be standing over there, mostly just listening. She points to a pillar on the edge of the lobby in the hallway. Yes, so it feels comparatively unusual that she didn't show up today. I see. Yumi-chan's What? Yumi-chan's Abaithbokudara. What's that Kudara? My god. Bokudara. She's just being shy. If Oni-chan brings out the beast inside the text, she'll go, but that's embarrassing, and fold like a house of cards. Yes, I think that would be an appropriate measure. Sakaki-san constantly exhibits a kudere personality of near robotic perfection. I believe it's practically certain that this event is simply another expression of it. Michiru, oh yeah, that's that one. I just felt a lot of sympathy for Yumiko. Sympathy? Why? I get it, it's because Chihiro's a really transparent character too, right? You identify with her or something. Tribal solidarity, team spirit. God, the wrong button. Come on, don't look away, spit it out. Oh, wrong one, oh. Shut up, I'm sympathetic as a fellow victim of your constant screwing around, you jerk. Come on, please don't shout like that, Michiru-sama. If you raise your voice all of a sudden, you might break something in that fragile head of yours. I'm deeply concerned about your rash lifestyle. God, you two, you're just as bad. As I watch Machina, whose abusive tongue and nasty personality are growing more pronounced, Sachi, whose cyborg-like reactions are growing more dramatic, and Michiru, who's growing more victimized by the day, I found myself growing a little curious about Sakaki's way of life. Come to think of it, since that box cutter incident was resolved a few days ago, I don't remember exchanging anything but very basic communications with her. I don't intend to pry too deeply, but for the sake of the smooth school life from this point on, it might be a good idea to learn a little more about her. Hey, there's something I want to ask you guys. Do you have a few minutes? God, and that's going to be the end of this episode. It should be. I'm aiming for like 15 to 20 minutes this time around because should be a little easier as far as rendering and uploading and such. Well, rendering takes the longest time. It's the 20 to 30 minute episodes were about like 2 hours of rendering, and it was kind of steep. So yeah, aiming back for more 15 to 20 minute episodes. Yeah. Goodbye.